Yasu, it's old Fred Hatman and his beautiful art journey here. I haven't posted a video for a while, but I've just been lost in the painting actually, and social media just seems to, I don't know, be a diversion. Let's catch up with what I've been doing. I think the last video I'd started on that wide piece. As you can see, it's getting towards summer here in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, getting quite warm. Personally, I think I actually prefer winter these days. But anyway, back to the painting. This is the one, I'm going to have to scan it. There's one behind it. That's the old one that I keep adding to, and it's actually probably going to turn out to be my best ever work. But yeah, as you've heard me say quite a few times, I just want to do wild abstracts, but something's holding me back, and I end up doing pieces with heavy symbolism, or meaningful symbolism. There's a lot going in here, mostly color, shape, and form. And apart from a bird, beautiful green and blue bird, flying at an egg. I can't remember what all of this meant. I just know I called it Nkululeko, which in isiZulu is called, means freedom. I haven't quite found the freedom in my painting yet, but perhaps that's a statement of intent. Except I went on to this one, which was, I was painting over a previous work, as was the case with that one. And yeah, using bubble wrap again, and ended up with, it was all very colorful and pretty, but too pretty. So I sort of whitewashed it back, and then, I don't know, I just did that. Come to think of it, I think that's been wanting to come out for a while. People might say it looks like Mark Rothko's work. It occurred to me when I finished it, but it's a bit more curvaceous and not nearly as good. But anyway, that came out. And then I painted over, I think, another work. I can't even remember what it was. And this came about. I started off this painting with a big, with a big red blob in the middle, and I forget what I was going to go wild on it. That was my intention, as always. And then something else started forming. An ear to the world and all the noise that goes on in it, or rather turning a deaf ear. And I tried something, painting on cling film and pressing it down like a transfer. And I got this mark here, the white mark there, and then this black slogan on this part here under the ear, hearsay. Um, I tried something with tape, just experimenting with tape and then painting over the tape, and it sort of half worked. I was pleased with the transfer part. That came up well. And then I got into, and I didn't expect this to happen, but I got into a bit of collage. I cut out a part of an article in The Guardian about an author and an artist, which I found very interesting. And I stuck that down on that part there. Then I had the idea to do some modeling paste around it, put it in gold leaf if you like, and this became the traditional media, and that for me became social media, the maelstrom of comment and opinion and fake news on social media. Not that I get sucked into that, but I'm very aware of it. I just tried some black marker pen around it. Anyway, this built up, and as you can see, I did a purple border frame and then actually hung it on the canvas, so to speak. And then the best part of all happened this morning, when I decided to flick some paint at the canvas. It was always on my mind to do it. And wow, I can see how Jackson Pollock got seriously aroused by flicking paint at board or canvas, because this is just an absolute joy, flicking red paint. And I'll do you a couple of close-ups, and then I've got to stop this video because my battery's about to run flat, I realize. Flicking red paint at the painting, and now I consider it finished, and it's called not metamorphosis, but metaphormosis, I think. Anyway, that's all for now. Ta-ra.